So here I just want to summarize our intermolecular forces briefly and start setting the bridge to how that's going to lead to properties as we have two or more molecules interacting with each other. Now, I want to remind you that we do have full-to-full charges in this conceptual framework. A full charge to a full charge is called an ion to an ion. That's called ionic bonding, and what we're showing here is a non-bonding table. So they exist, they're just higher in energy, and we're not going to bring them up here other than me pointing them out for the pattern that emerges. Full to full, incredibly strong. Full to partial, in other words, ion to dipole. That one's also going to be almost as strong as a bonding force. Then when you go to partial, notice we've just gone from full, partial, now we're at partial, partial. That's going to be a bit wimpier, but still very strong. It's going to be your dipole-dipole interactions, of which hydrogen bonding is a subset. They happen to be high in energy, which is why they show up higher on the table, but remember that hydrogen bonds are actually a subset of dipole-dipole interactions. Next down, we'll have our full charge to neutral, our partial charge to neutral, and our neutral to neutral. Keep in mind that molecules can have more than one of these. They can also have multiple occurrences of each of these, and that what we care about in terms of the strength of how they stick to something is the total amount of attraction they've got to a neighbor. If we think about how attracted they are to their neighbors, we're going to be able to start to describe properties. We can think of molecules bonding to the same molecule, different molecules binding together, ions binding to molecules. All of these things will be things we can explain working through this sort of a process. Add up all of the possibilities. Think about how strong each of the possibilities are. Use that to describe how strongly attached the neighboring molecules are sticking to each other, and from that, in further properties.